Welcome back to the Hamilton Public Library. This is Linda, and today we'll be making a Halloween wreath. I've used a canvas from the dollar store, and I've just removed the canvas part of it and painted the wood black. I found a piece of lace. It's actually a glove from the dollar store that I've ripped apart, and I've glued it on, and you can see I did not remove any of the staples. This keeps the frame intact. I painted the frame black. Not too perfectly because it's supposed to be kind of scary looking or old looking. And now I'm just going to decorate it with various items. So I have some flowers here, kind of moody looking flowers, black and dark purple. You can use little pumpkins, spiders. I actually made the spiders on our 3D printer. And some skulls. So you can use a variety of items that either you have on hand or that you can pick up for, very inexpensively at the dollar store. So start by just arranging your items to see if you like the way it looks. Once you have an idea of what you'd like to do, then you can start gluing things down. Today I'm using hot glue because it adheres a little bit better than any other glue. I also have some cobwebby stuff from the dollar store that you can again use to decorate your frame. So we're going to start with the web. I'm going to drape it from one corner to another. So just kind of stretch it out. There's no perfect way to do this. Stretch it out, attach it. Once you glue the items, around it, it'll stay in place. So we're just going to kind of do our best here. It's very tangly and catches on everything, but you're going to use very little of this. You don't need too much, and stretch it out as much as you can. Once you have that in place and you like the way it looks, you're going to start adding the other materials around it. So I'm just going to tuck it in underneath. At the end, you can cut off if there's any excess around the corners, you can cut that off. So I'm going to start with the flowers. You want to make sure that you're gluing the flowers to the frame and not to the cobwebs. They'll fall right off if they're glued to the cobwebs. So you're going to try to, make a little bare space there on the frame so that you're going to glue directly to the frame. The great thing about hot glue as well is that if you glue something down and you don't really like the way it looks, it's easy to remove from the wood. And the flowers are fabric. If this was paper, it would not be easy to remove, but from fabric and wood, it just pops right off. Okay, so we're just gonna add all the flowers here. You can see I'm trying to add it to the wood and not directly glue it to the cobweb. Now this is a square canvas that I picked up at the dollar store. You can also do rectangular, it looks just as good. You can do really large ones, you can do tiny ones if you want to just use it as decor in the house. The possibilities are endless. Okay, so we've got the flowers in place. That's pretty much all we're going to do with this corner. And we're going to start on the opposite corner. So we're going to take a black flower, just one, to kind of mirror the black flower on the opposite corner. And again, you're going to try to find some wood that you can glue it to. And we're going to tuck that one right in. And this one will only get one flower. We're going to add, I think, the 2 purple pumpkins to either side. So once that's done, and it doesn't take long for it to dry, we're going to start on the other corner. I'm just going to do a singular silver spider here. I used silver because I thought it would pop a little more against the black. If you want to add more spiders, like going up and down the frame, you can. And like I said, I made this on the 3D printer. Most libraries have a 3D printer. Just call ahead or check our website to see if your local library has one. And now I have this cute velvety pumpkin. And you can see the imperfections on the paint on the frame. You don't want it to look perfect. This is not supposed to be, you know, perfect. It's supposed to look a little old, a little, you know, rough around the edges, but with some pretty and cute little embellishments. So we're going to glue the pumpkin in the frame so that when it's hanging or when it's propped up, it's facing the correct way. And I just put the canvas underneath to give the pumpkin some space to dry. Now I have some sparkly skulls there, and I'm just adding some spiders to the web. And the skulls will go right into the corner to kind of anchor the pumpkin. And this is one project where if you have some stringy hot glue left over, it doesn't matter because it's just going to look like cobwebs. So you don't have to worry about picking it all off. And we're just going to tuck the spiders in a little better here. And once that's done, you have your Halloween wreath all done. So now we're going to make a garland to go along with your Halloween decorations. You can see here I've made a small one that says Boo. I started out by making a template. I did use a Cricut at the library to make my template, but you can definitely do it by hand with a ruler, a pencil, and a pair of scissors. I layered the template and punched holes in it so I would know where to punch the holes on the other pieces of paper that I use to make the actual sign or garland. So in this case, I'm using black cardstock and a book page. You can use anything you want, but you want it to be two different things. So two different colors or two different types of paper like I have done in this case. And then you're just going to line it up and glue it together. So I'm just going to use a glue stick to glue the book page to the cardstock. I'm not using hot glue because the book page is quite thin and I don't want it to show the bumps, basically. So once you have it all glued, you're going to attach it to the black piece of cardstock by lining up the holes. And then I cut out my letters using glitter cardstock. So it has a bit of a shimmer to it. You can't really see it too well in the video, but it is thicker and it has glitter on it. Well, it's glitter paper. Glitter won't fall off of it. So you're going to add a bit of hot glue because this is quite thick, and you're going to attach it to your template here. Then you're going to just carry on with doing the rest of the pieces and adding your letters to them to make your word. You can do anything like Happy Halloween or Scary or whatever you like. And you can also decorate the each little flag piece if you'd like. Like you could glue a spider to it to make it a little bit extra scary. And now you're ready to string it. You can even add beads in between each letter if you'd like. It's all up to you. Thanks for watching, and I hope you catch my other videos on this channel.